Welcome back to the 2022 college football season, and let's get into it with the week 1 locks. And we are starting with Cincinnati at Arkansas. This is one of the best games of the week, and we are going to be taking Arkansas with the points to win by 7+. And I think that KJ Jefferson and his team are just going to win this game. They have a prolific offense, and I think that they are getting good value here against the Cincinnati team that obviously made the playoff last year, has a very good defense, but they lost a lot of pieces on both sides of the ball. So for that reason and the tough environment at Arkansas, I'm going to have to take them minus the 7 points. The second game we get into here is Middle Tennessee at James Madison. And a lot of you may be scratching your heads like, these are just two no-name teams, and you are exactly right. James Madison, this is their first game in the FBS. They are making the jump this year. Last season, they were in the semifinal of the FCS. So they are obviously an experienced team, but they didn't actually get to play any of the FBS squads last season. And Middle Tennessee had a decent season last year, and they're picked near the bottom of their conference this year. But I think that +7 on the road is just too much. James Madison doesn't have too much of a home field advantage when we compare it to some of the bigger markets out there. So for that reason, I'm going to take Middle Tennessee in James Madison's FBS debut. Then we've got another kind of random matchup, and this is what I have to resort to take to find value in week 1 when no one really knows what a team is going to bring to the table. I like Liberty minus 3.5 in Hattiesburg. Southern Miss doesn't have a great home field advantage either, not the biggest stadium. I'm sure the fans will be out and about. Liberty does have a decent trip to get down to the south here, but I think that Liberty is the much more talented team. Southern Miss is predicted to be near the bottom of their conference. I think Liberty should be a solid pick here, even laying the points. Then we've got the blockbuster matchup, Florida State against LSU, and we're taking LSU minus 3. And a lot of people are actually fading me on this one and taking FSU. They do get the tune-up game in week 0 against Duquesne, so obviously this video is coming out before then, so we will see if Florida State is any good from that matchup. But the way I see it, they don't really have anything to gain from that matchup. The worst case scenario is that it's a close game and then everyone piles into LSU for this game. So for that reason, I think that taking LSU minus 3 right now is a good deal. LSU returns 11 starters from last year and will trot out former Arizona State quarterback Jaden Daniels. Of course, they've got the new coach and Brian Kelly, and this is also a pseudo home game for them in New Orleans. The one problem is, of course, the aforementioned tune-up game Florida State has, and Norvell's squad also has 16 starters back from a year ago, and if you remember how they started last season against Notre Dame, Florida State has the potential to pull off this upset here. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more college football content.